This basketball player's girlfriend broke up with him because he didn't get drafted into the NBA, and you won't believe what happens next. Christian Wood went undrafted in the NBA in 2015, even though people were expecting him to get picked up first round. That night, his girlfriend literally left him because he didn't get drafted. Well, she really messed up because this year he signed a $41 million contract with the Rockets. Now be sure to hit that follow button if you like money.
Man, shout out to that brother for, keeping his hopes alive, keeping the dream alive. He did his thing, bro. He played for the Pelicans at one point in time, bro. He was decent too. Shit, he shits now though. I ain't gonna lie, he garbage. I wouldn't be surprised if Buddy don't even average 8 points a game nowadays, dog. I ain't gonna lie, but it just goes to show you that, man, a lot of those athletes, those top prospects and stuff like that, man, you gotta really question the true intentions of the people around you, especially your girlfriend. If you got one, you gotta know that chances are she's just with you because you on that gravy train right now, and if the gravy train stop, she gonna hop off, bro.
Am I the asshole for refusing to pay child support to my ex-wife for our children so she and her husband can save for their other kids?
Spot on.
Ooh. My ex-wife and I are the parents of a daughter who is 17 and a son who is 15. We share custody of our kids 50-50.
Wow.
Neither of us pays child support because we have equal time with the kids. I opened up bank accounts for my kids when each were born, and I have saved from then. The money I have now saved for them will help them tremendously in their futures, whether they go to college or not. My ex-wife remarried several years ago. Her stepdaughter is 16. She's got a nephew of her husband's they are raising who is 14, and she has a 7 and a 5-year-old with her husband. Ex-wife wanted to talk to me about college for our kids. I told her that our kids would have the option if they wanted it because I have saved more than a healthy amount for them. A few days after this talk, she called me and alongside her husband said that they would like me to pay child support for our kids so that they can save more money for their other children's futures.
Oh no.
I told her I was not going to pay her child support just so she could support the other children in her home. Her husband told me I could always offer to split the money between all of the children.
What? Huh? What?
I told him I was not paying for his kids to go to college.
No.
Ex-wife called me cruel and said keeping 50-50 and paying money so our kids' siblings can go to college should be a no-brainer for me.
What?
I told her the day I have an obligation to help her support her entire household is a day in another universe where we never broke up.
What is you doing to make it better?
And she has to accept she is equally responsible for our kids as me. They both told me I was an ass.
That's what it is.
That is.
Even though I feel I'm not crazy, I must be.
First of all, sir, I gotta take my hat off to you, man. You were being responsible. You did your big one, bro. You saved up money for your biological kids, for the kids that you had. Screw those other kids, man. Forget them kids, goddammit. Them ain't your kids, and you got the right mindset about it. I don't care what nobody say. That's her problem. Her bad decision-making skills. And she married a weak loser man. Lame.
All right, so what do you feel like is wrong with women in this generation?
You don't want to.
I feel like they have too many high expectations for these well-raised men in this generation. A lot of females get caught up in, oh, this dude has to pay for all my friends, or, oh, this dude has to meet all my needs.
Pretty much.
When all expectations and all realization, these women don't have all their shit put together. And so I feel like these women really need to listen to the men.
Do you get it?
See what they got going on in their life. Nowadays, they expect for the man to have everything figured out, when in all actuality, the man don't have everything figured out.
No!
Yeah.
The men actually have some problems going on, and the women need to listen.
It's just like this video. It was a clip of Kevin Samuels talking to this woman who was a mother of 4 with 4 different baby daddies. And the woman was like, I want to find me a husband. And she was age 44. And Kevin Samuels basically asked her, listen, if you had a son, would you be happy if he came home and told you that he was wanting to marry a girl who had 4 kids by 4 different men and none of them ever committed to her? And she said no. So a lot of women have to put themselves in the role of a mother's footsteps. Would you be proud if your son brought home a woman like you? And then the same thing can be said for men. Would you be proud if your daughter brought home a man like you? If the answer is no, you got some work to do.
A lot of these women think they make good partners because they don't cheat. What you don't realize, you're inconsiderate, unappreciative, manipulative, insecure. You lack empathy, have poor communication skills, harbor emotional trauma from your past relationships. And
I told you the truth.
your sexual performance is made. Now, I know that would mean I must be sassy because God forbid a man ever have a grievance or any sort of critical feedback about a woman, and that's okay. I'll be that. But if there are any self-aware women,
Listen to me.
that just happen to see this, maybe a man send it to you. Even if there's one, understand.
Why not?
It takes more than just not cheating to be a good partner. Stay focused though.
Why do you be lying?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, bro, that's just the tip of the iceberg. The staying loyal, that's a given. All of the other stuff that he just said, 100% facts. Don't no man want to come home to no nagging woman, a woman that keep a dirty house. She don't cook. She don't never shut her mouth. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't bring him peace. That's all a part of the package that a man wants, right? If you can just nail those characteristics right there, that man will stay with you forever, bro. And he'll love you, respect, honor you, and cherish you. It's really that simple, bro. Like, if you can just touch all of those points right there, respect him, feed him, drain him, you good to go.
Because a lot of women like a good story more than they like the truth.
But we hated everyone else.
Ouch. I'm not saying that's a good thing.
Ouch.
I'm saying that what I've observed is a lot of women have a story written already about how relationships should go, how long it should take, and they've created this novel in their mind that only requires a character to be dropped into it. And so if a man can actually portray that character well enough, you'll look at it like, oh, this is just the role I've been trying to fill.
What's it feel like?
And you gonna cast him. Like, you're not gonna really check his credentials out. You're not gonna see if he done been anywhere else, if he brings anything. You already wrote the book. So all a man really be having to do is show up, lie well enough at the interview, get the job, good.
Because I can do that.
And unfortunately, a lot of times, because you have this script written, what should be a probationary period, you giving him on-the-job training on how to survive just a little bit longer. You telling him everything, you coaxing him through everything, you hand and foot him through everything, and it's like, once it all fades away, once you try to promote him, and you realize he never actually had the skills to do the entry-level job, now you looking confused, like, it was low-key you, shorty. Low-key.
A lot of women never heard the old saying, fake it till you make it. A lot of times y'all will give the man the job description, and anybody who's desperate for a job can pretend to be the perfect employee for that role. But that's why they got the 6-month probationary period, because they know after 180 days your true colors gonna show. And usually that happens with both people. Like, real talk, the representative cannot show up all day, every day, 24/7 if that's not who they really are. The real person gonna eventually show up because that's who they've been their whole life. It's hard to pretend to be something you're not for an extended period of time. So these women already got these made up things in their mind that they want a man to be. And that's why you see memes like, yeah, girl, tell me what you want to be, what you want to see in a man. That way I can pretend to be that man. That's when you get memes like that. He hit the nail on the head.
Mother of 4. How many different fathers?
4.
How many times have you been married?
None.
That ain't gonna work.
I've been proposed to 3 times. But
that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, I never accepted.
No. What I'm saying is not gonna work. There's no marriage to a woman who has 4 kids by 4 different men, who's never been married. What guy wants to follow that?
So your answer is, I'm done.
As far as marriage, in all likelihood, yeah. I mean, how old are you?
44.
First off, man, let's take you out of it. Do you have any sons?
I do, 2 sons.
Your 2 sons come back and both of them say, hey, mom, I found a woman with 4 kids from 4 different men. I'm going to marry her. You're going to say, go ahead, son. Let's go ahead and plan that up.
Probably not.
Exactly.
I'll be honest, probably not.
Exactly. I mean, here's the thing. If you didn't need to be married to have babies, you don't need to be married. You don't need to be married now. That's really how men think about it. But still, you got to understand that you're deciding to come to these things at beyond middle age. Unless you're going to live to be 100, you are beyond middle age. It seems to now be a priority, because at 44 with 4 kids, you were just out here doing what you wanted to do. You said you got a bag, okay. But now you don't want to die alone. All right, but then...
Look, if that was my son, I'd tell him straight up, boy, you done lost your damn mind. But daddy, she the one. No, she not. She can't be the one, bro. The one got 4 kids by 4 different dudes already. Ain't no way, bro. And she wasn't the one for none of them. Come on, son. Use your head. Matter of fact, turn around for me. Let me see the back of your neck. There it is.
Let me give y'all a scenario, okay? So say you dating somebody, right? And y'all been dating for a minute, okay? Y'all both are in different career fields, whatever, right? But say y'all financially ain't there. Y'all financially are struggling to pay y'all bills every month, whatever. Say your partner decides to pursue becoming an actress, okay?
It would?
And we're going to assume your partner received a role. And this role is specifically her being extremely intimate, and she's going to pretty much have a relationship during this. It's a TV series.
Yes, you are.
She's going to have a relationship with this individual, and they're going to be doing set scenes and all.
That's my son!
All that. Would you be okay?
Of course.
Would you be okay with your partner doing them type of scenes and being all intimate and being all over somebody, knowing it's really just to get a check?
Freaky.
And to get to the bag and to pay them bills y'all been struggling with?
Of course.
Do you think you'd be okay with that? I'm so serious. I asked somebody this the other night and they were like, no. I want to know what y'all think.
Hey, man, I always question those scenes, man. I came across a scene a year ago, bro. It was from one of them sitcoms, very popular, bro. You know, it's new, man. Dog, dude was tagging. Listen, he was blowing her back out. I was like, dog, this look kind of real. He had her bent over, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm talking about dude. Your boy that played Snowfall. I think that's the name of the show. The British actor, man, who was dating Laurie Harvey, man. He was. Hey, that's your girl? Oh, hell no. I couldn't do it. Nah, man. All money ain't good money.
This post is for the men. Please stop letting these women that you deal with talk to you any kind of way.
All you can do is laugh.
Cause she done sold you this dream as if you're replaceable, and she got a whole bunch of men lined up to pay her bills, help raise her bad behind kids and all of that. She's lying.
Why?
I don't care how good she looks. She may have some dudes lined up that want to have sex with her. She might have some dudes lined up that may want to take her on a couple of dates. But they're not trying to take on the responsibilities that come with a grown woman. These dudes that are successful out here and they're winning and they're single for a reason, because they're having a ball and they are not looking for a relationship. So please, if she's sitting in that house telling you, if I leave you right now, I can go upgrade right now. No, she can't. She does not have the options that she thinks she has.
It's more than that.
And that's just me being all the way honest. I will let her know, well, if you could do it, show me. Call a bluff. Go out there and go get you a husband tonight then.
You're a pimp.
If you that good, if you built like that, go get you a husband in 5 days. Show me you gonna get somebody to pay all of your bills and take care of you.
No shit.
Listen to your headaches and show me.
Hey, I've been hearing certain females say that shit for years, and I've yet to see the man that they talk about. I promise you, bro. They always like, man, plenty of niggas want me, this, that, and the third. Where they at? Where they at, though? Where they at, though? Or where they at, though? Because I don't see them, baby. I promise you, they be lying their ass off, bro. There's not a whole bunch of niggas running around talking about I want to take care of her, these badass kids, her emotional damage, all of the damaged goods and stuff like that. Ain't nobody trying to deal with that, bro. Real talk. And all of the dudes that got money, they are having a ball. I'm real talk. They really are. They traveling. They got all the pages in their passport stamped, all that, man. They in Turkey getting hair transplants. They in Guatemala, you know what I'm saying, knocking off village women. They doing all kind of stuff, man. Them dudes ain't coming back to save y'all. I'm right here with Buddy. I know they ain't. I be talking to them. They having a damn good time.
A lot of people don't realize that in a marriage, things change a lot of times after children are born.
Well, damn.
I don't understand why people are like, whoa, well, you picked this person. Okay. How's anybody supposed to know how this person is going to be as a parent? Once you add a child into the situation,
I did that.
a lot of things change.
Facts.
Literally everything changes. So when people are kind of like, well, how could you not know? How did you not know? It's like, You don't know until you have a kid. When you
Damn right.
have a human being who is completely dependent upon you, can't do anything for themselves, it's a completely different story. It requires a whole lot more than just two adults living together and existing together. It's a much different situation.
It really is.
Hey, real talk. Finances is a big reason why a lot of people can't make it. But then again, a lot of times they don't talk about this enough. When a woman has a child, bro, her whole body go through a change, hormonal differences, all kind of stuff, man. And that could be the reason why y'all don't make it right there, because of the kids. Oh God, the kids become the top priority. The man feels neglected. You name it, right? And the man can never do anything right. He can never do enough. And next thing you know, these moms want to go and seek out happiness all of a sudden. But man, they just ain't want to thug it out long enough. Real talk. I ain't trying to place all the blame on them, because you know, as a man, you got things you got to accept and take accountability for too. But a lot of times when a woman has a kid, man, listen, the Virginia water park closes down indefinitely. It is what it is.
Sis, can I share something with you? If your husband can't correct you about your behavior, a situation, or something that you're doing without you going, well, what about you? You're the problem. Why? Because it is your husband's job, his responsibility to correct you, to give you directions, to let you know how things are supposed to be ran in his home. Because remember, he's the head of the home. And if you don't believe that that is right, that means that you're in rebellion against God and you need to repent. Stop fighting your husband in a role that he was given to him by God. In all actuality, most of the suggestions that he's giving you should be instructions. And if your husband can only give you suggestions, you are in error and need to repent once again. So get off this whole thing about what about you. The point is, you should be focused on you. Get yourself together first, and then everything else will fall in line. Remember that today and carry on.
Yeah, man, if you don't want to get with that dude program, move out the way and let another woman who needs his leadership and his provisions to come and benefit from it, since he can't tell you nothing. That I just never understood how a man can sit up there and deal with a woman who don't listen to him and he doing everything for her. That don't make no sense, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what it is. A lot of y'all get with women too young, and y'all haven't built yourselves up to nothing so you can have that sense of pride and that ego that will tell you to tell a girl to kick rocks when she ain't on your program. When you get older, bro, you're gonna be a zero tolerance for this bad behavior. I'm telling you. Once you hit the age of 35 and you got something going for you, bro, it's gonna be hard for you to really put up with a woman who nagging and doing all this kind of stuff that ain't helping you and making you happy and fulfilling you. It's gonna be hard for you to put up with that, and you ain't gonna have to, because you didn't settle.
I was smashing the bitch at the penthouse right by the door with my Gucci flip-flops on.
Pussy for everybody. Yeah, pussy.
This ain't no disrespect, you know what I mean? I really lived that moment and went to the studio. I went right directly to the studio.
That's exactly what I said. I said that. Dirty soda, Spike, Lee, white girl, iced tea, fully loaded, AP.
You want a cookie?
I just made a face. I was like, man.
I didn't know I was gonna do that shit that day, and I was like, man, I just
It's some Gucci flip-flop.
He got game.
He just kept going, and I was like, yeah, this shit crazy right here.
Dog, could you imagine the heartache you would feel if you